Goodness gracious. Can't stop my nose from itching.
Would you repeat
Are
that?
you bringing cases that you expect to lose?
Absolutely not.
Loser! You're a loser!
Okay, well, your track record seems to suggest otherwise. Let's look more closely at the Activision decision, though. You probably wouldn't have won under any standard because the court said this, that the FTC has not raised serious questions regarding whether the proposed merger is likely to substantially lessen competition, but found just the opposite, that the record evidence points to more consumer access. So why should Americans have faith in your judgment when this Biden-appointed judge says you are so far off the mark? You're spending even more taxpayer money on an appeal that you're even less likely to win. So why are you spending even more taxpayer resources?
Don't make a scene. Just say something witty and exit on the laugh.
This matter is still pending before the FTC in administrative adjudication, so I'm just going to be limited in what I can say about the merits.
I'm sorry, but she is just awful. Is there any way, I mean, can we add like a topless scene or something?
If your ability to predict the future is so good, how is it you could not predict that you were going to lose 4 out of 4 cases?
Jeez.
She's already dead.
How is it you can predict the future of markets when in fact the stock market can't even do it?
Write that down, write that down!
I would contend that you have overstepped your boundaries and your $500 million budget is being wasted. And I, for one, will not support your $160 million increase.
I have fired up my resume, as I suggested all of you do as well.
According to your Senate questionnaire, you held yourself out as counsel for the Democrats on this very committee.
Liberals, I hate them so much.
You used this title, but you are not licensed to practice law.
What?
Counsel is a term reserved for lawyers, licensed lawyers. And in Wyoming, a person who in any manner holds themselves as competent to practice law without a license to do so is guilty of unauthorized practice of law. Do you believe it is appropriate for non-lawyers to claim the title of counsel?
Don't make a scene. Just say something witty and exit on the laugh.
Congressman, when I had the honor to work for this committee, I complied with all of the document requests that the HR folks requested, including documentation about the fact
When I checked your registration status this morning, I learned that you are not in good standing with the New York Bar. Your license is listed as delinquent, which means you have failed to file your biennial registrations, and it means that you have not been paying your bar dues, completing your continuing legal education, and maintaining your law license.
What? Yes, it's not that crazy. That's not what this is about.
Well, it's a little bit about
Yeah, there's a high spill factor.
It also means you're subject to referral for disciplinary action. I find this situation to be stunning and a reflection on your ethics. With that, I yield back.
Surprise.
Get that out of my face!
The last time I was ever this happy for something to finally be over was a Salvia trip. At long last, we're here, boys! It's over! Microsoft had a clean sweep over the FTC, who in all honesty has been heavily exposed. And luckily for me, I love watching government entities be exposed. It's art, it's beautiful, and the salt pouring from Linnecon's tear ducts is even sweeter and yummier than Jim Ryan's. Well, I'm only saying that because she was appointed by Biden, and Biden failing at anything is glorious.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Because everything that unfolded from the court hearings on Linnecon just goes to show you that these motherfuckers are basically burning our tax dollars. Not a single pro-consumer argument brought to the table by the FTC. And to see Republicans of all people take note of that is amazing. The FTC has failed our country numerous times, and it's all starting to make sense why. After being viciously denied by Judge Corley on the FTC's appeal for an injunction on the ABK merger, it only took less than 12 hours for the Ninth Circuit to also follow through with denying said appeal, leaving Microsoft fully open to acquire Activision.
That deal is already done. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Nobody has to. That deal is done and over with. One thing that I don't think people are going to cover yet, because it's relatively new, is that uh, Microsoft did do a deal not too long ago. I think it was yesterday with Sony signing a contract for Call of Duty to remain on. Call of Duty is going to remain on PlayStation. Which means they are truly going after that mobile space. So, with that being said, this is over. But learning the FTC, actually learning about what's going on at the FTC and who was filing the case actually says a lot. Why didn't I notice that before? I never noticed that my first playthrough on this one. But the lady who filed is a delinquent and under disciplinary action. And now they're looking for disciplinary action on her. She's lost 4 cases in a row.
Sorry to barge in like this.
And, well, this changes everything that I thought I knew about law.
You know a key?
This guy out of here. I actually like this look a lot better. I have the skull on my other one. Damn.
Hey. I read you. What's your situation?
Not good. That's what his situation is. The situation is never good when you have somebody screaming on the other line.
What was that? No fucking way.
Gosh damn it. Never gets me like this.
This just keeps getting worse.
Oh, you have no idea. Oh. Though I probably want to kill this guy too. I was about to say, is he twitching? Thought he was twitching.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta go. Talk later. I'll let myself out.
We'll try and rush through this, I guess. What, I have 4 bullets left? This is hardcore too, so I'm gonna have to be way more careful. That's right, I totally forgot I have this. We'll take the skull shaker just in case, but I know I'm going to be storing this. Yeah, let's see how well I do. I'm hardcore. That's my ear itch so much. Jeez. Wait a minute. Oh. Whoa. Get out of here. There another one? Gosh damn it. I fell right into that trap too. Whoa. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to open that, but whatever. Oh, somebody's head fell off? Huh. Something else I was supposed to be looking for too, I thought. Alright, let's just go ahead and get this party started, shall we? You know what? Let me save that for the other guy. Jeez. I'm gonna try and be as careful as I possibly can, but I don't know. I don't know how well that's gonna work out. Okay, there they are. Ugh. Oh, that's just great. Oh well. Nasty. That hit was dirty. Oh! And there goes my knife. Oh. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Like, all of them surrounded me and just got off all their hits. That's crazy. That shouldn't have hit me at all. How is that possible? Oh, we'll try this again.
Here we go.
Not wasting my knife this time.
I'm out.
Ow, crap. Did you change your name again? I knew she was gonna run me through. You know what? Kind of tired of you guys.
Give me a break already.
No!
Damn it.
Jeez, man, I was not expecting that. Said you just updated it on here? Seriously? And they're actually smart enough not to run into that this time. I don't have a knife either, so I can't really fight this guy like normal. Whew, I'm screwed. I am definitely screwed here. Crap, man. Hardcore is another monster. How is this possible? Whoa! Oh, and then there's these guys just chilling in there. They're just screw the guys that's in the screw the guys outside fighting me. They'll take care of it. Whoa! Oh, I'm dead. I knew I was dead. Holy crap, man. They had my number from the get-go. They had me done. We're gonna go to browse. So check this out. Because I had no idea about any of this, right? I had no idea that the lady that was filing against the dude is actually not even a registered member of the bar. She just did what she had to do. So we could easily say that Sony has seen it. It may not be the case, but it definitely looks like Sony has paid off the FTC to try and block the deal, and it failed. That's what it looks like. It doesn't mean that's how it actually is. Well, I'm pretty sure after this we'll find out more information. But it's just interesting. Then on top of that, this lady has lost 4 cases. 4 cases in a row, and she is on. It seems like she's standing trial herself. So if she can't block the Microsoft deal, she is definitely not talking her way out of this one. The water, huh? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Activision Blizzard as they work with the CMA to negotiate a remedy. Basically, nothing really stands in Microsoft's way. We can finally officially say it's over. We can basically expect Microsoft to start closing off the deal in all selected regions where it's been approved. What does that mean, Frit? Does that mean we get to see Call of Duty on Game Pass as soon as possible? No. I'd expect at least another 2 years. Expecting results right away is just silly. But at the very least, we can expect Bobby Kotick to get his ass out of the company now. And the best part about all of this is how Judge Corley and every member of the court hearing for the FTC basically word for word repeated every argument I presented. All while jackasses like Reforged Gaming, MBG, and Dreamcast Guy would laugh at each and every one of these valid arguments.
And I'm gonna call out one because I just cannot stand his content. Dreamcast Guy is one of the most egregious people that does this. Let me say the dumbest shit that I possibly can, because then you're going to react to it, you're going to tweet at him, you're going to watch the video, you're going to leave comments and all that. That's all it is. Why do you think he's catching so much right now over this whole Xbox FTC thing? because he immediately runs out to try to, yep, it's dead, it's over. And I'm going to say this because I've met him in person, because that's how I know all of it's so full of shit. The way he even talks in his videos, I talk very slowly. That's not how he talks in real life. He talked on that on the video. You know why? Because that pisses you off to then want to go watch the video and say something. That's all it is. It's a grift. Reforge is another one. And it's true because, see, I remember him when he was big in the Destiny community, and I've actually used to be on his show, but then we got busted for all the sexual harassment.
Oh,
nonsense.
now Reforge game.
Now the grift has turned into this. Let me start saying these outrageous things because I'm trying to rebuild my audience on YouTube. And guess what? It's working because I see his clips all the time.
Well, are they laughing now? I hope not, especially if it's Dreamcast guy and MBG. Nobody wants to see those teeth. I just hope they've learned a valuable lesson from this, and that's to hold the goddamn line. Well, I mean, unless you're the FTC, they held the line and were wiped out. Rightfully so, because the levels of incompetence and corruption here has cost the FTC a 25% reduction in their budget, which was the opposite effect of what they wanted, because Lina Khan originally approached begging for a 33% increase. That's right! These incompetent assholes who can't even do anything to protect consumers wanted more of your tax dollars, and the Republicans said no. Based.
Based? Based? Hello?
Just imagine walking up to your boss and asking them to give you a raise after you failed to show up to work numerous times and are one of the worst employees in the company. Oh, but that's not even the worst part. Imagine asking for an increase to the budget while also being unqualified and not licensed for the job the entire time. That's right, the court didn't hold back. They pulled out every receipt they had and exposed the fact that Lina Khan was not paying to keep her license to practice law. And if she couldn't do that with the current budget they have, why should they receive more money? What are the Democrats doing with my tax dollars exactly? The FTC receives $500 million a year and Lina Khan is not even paying to keep her license? The juiciest information is leaking at the end of all of this. It's amazing. Just when I thought it couldn't get worse than Twitter comments and YouTube comments, the Republicans stepped in to truly demoralize this woman. There's not a single roast I can throw at her that the Republicans didn't outdo me in. Luckily for you, that doesn't mean there wasn't any salt, because there was plenty.
The best thing PlayStation can do is to ban Call of Duty on PlayStation and create deals with Battlefield now that COD veterans are in charge. Microsoft and ABK will lose billions. Sony will lose too, but they will take them back for Battlefield and EAFC deals.
This is single-handedly the worst recommendation I have ever heard any gamer give a company. You're asking PlayStation to ban Call of Duty off its own platform? Do you even understand how much of PlayStation's revenue alone comes from Call of Duty? You know what Sony will do with a move like that to you? They'll make games $100. They'll increase the price of online and expect another bump to the console price. If Sony was to make a move like that, do you know where they would put the cost? They would put it on you. And you don't actually think it's within Sony's budget to pay to get Battlefield made exclusive, do you? I mean, you even say it yourself in the tweet. Sony will lose too. So who does this benefit? No one. You're just a kid holding Sony by the hand, looking over at Microsoft saying, Mommy, Mommy, I want an acquisition too. I can't believe it. This entire time, they didn't want the acquisition to go through because they were afraid of losing Call of Duty. And now that it's gone through and COD will remain on PlayStation, they're begging PlayStation to take it off. You can't win with a voting. There's no winning with these guys.
It's time to celebrate. Xbox is back. The industry goes down. Dark days for gaming are coming.
Nick, I'd hate to break it to you, but the dark days are already here. What do you guys have to look forward to? What are the rumors? The Last of Us 2 remastered? Are you kidding me? I mean, just look at the PlayStation Showcase. That's your future for the next 6 months. None of that is Microsoft's fault. This acquisition and what Xbox is doing has nothing to do with why it's dark on your side, all right? I'm sorry. I know Xbox doing good casts a shadow over you and has been causing some emotional damage, but I recommend therapy. Well, not the one Reforge goes to, though.
That day, looks like Microsoft is buying Activision. The celebration of this industry consolidation is kind of wild. You know this is the start, and gamers will be the biggest losers here. Gaming is already expensive. I could hardly afford one new console growing up.
Oh, I agree, Black. And that gaming is indeed expensive. That's why I'm very thankful for services like Game Pass. You know, wouldn't it be nice if a service like Game Pass that saves you money gets more content? You know, wouldn't it be nice if Game Pass includes all of the Call of Duty games, includes a World of Warcraft subscription, includes StarCraft games, you name it? Wouldn't that be real nice if things just got a lot easier to get access to and became cheaper, more central to one place rather than multiple subscriptions everywhere? But you know, that's just loser mentality. More content for less money in your pockets. That's what losers do. Real men, now they go and they drop $120 on premium enhanced editions of fully priced games. And for those who could barely afford even one new console, isn't that what a Series S is for? Isn't that what things like Game Pass are for? If anything, thanks to these Microsoft products, getting into gaming is even easier and cheaper now than ever before.
I applaud the FTC and at Linicon FTC for defending consumers and staying in this fight.
Hell, everyone, it's Pocahontas! Good God, just think to yourself, this is a senator who has absolutely no idea what was probably going on in this case. Not once did the FTC actually defend consumers. You're applauding something they never did. That's how I know you weren't paying attention to any of it. Goddamn incompetent politicians expose themselves more than JTech TV does to women. We haven't even gotten to the journalists who are also biased and were in favor of the FTC, like Kotaku.
FTC blasted by Congress and gamers for doing its job. Xbox fans and Republicans attacked the regulators trying to stop the Microsoft Activision merger.
If by attack you mean saying cry more, take the L, big mad, big sads, then yeah, I guess they attack them. As for Congress, that's where you're entirely wrong. Congress was doing its goddamn job. The one who wasn't actually doing their job was Linicon because she was unqualified the entire time. So technically, she wasn't supposed to be doing her job this way, or at all. But that's classic Kotaku wording for you. The word attack is perfect to use whenever it involves Republicans and gamers.
It didn't take long for some of the loudest voices in the Xbox community to pile on. Linicon is getting fried, roasted, cooked and buttered, wrote influencer Unisensei, retaining hearing footage like it was an E3 press conference. Ouch! Maybe keep consumers and competitive markets a priority and not a political line and you won't get cooked, Con, tweeted YouTuber Colt Eastwood.
Well, damn, you know, Kotaku, that's very damning evidence right there. Yeah, you know, getting cooking terms thrown at me is just repulsive behavior, absolutely unforgivable. See, back in my day, you would have gotten your ass kicked because saying things like cooked is such a weak insult. But I guess for Kotaku, that's an attack. That's super personal. Poor Linicon, she failed to do a job she wasn't even qualified to do, wasted taxpayer dollars, and produced no reliable results, and people are telling her she got cooked.
Xbox fanboy loser celebrating $1 trillion company's acquisition of ABK, treating a court win over the FTC as their victory, alone in their mom's basement on a Friday night. To each their own, I guess. Xbox celebrating the Microsoft Activision deal going through, even when it means Xbox will be full third party within 5 years. Call of Duty will be ruined like Halo, and Game Pass won't be sustainable without major changes. It's over.
Oh, great. Really? Is this fat fuck back already? I thought he deleted his Twitter. Come on. Proof nothing good lasts forever. My will to live has officially ended. God damn it. You know the man must have been insanely pissed off to have tweeted what is essentially the same tweet twice in a row. Your biggest mistake here, Saltius, is thinking that being compared to the Joker is going to make Xbox people upset. A lot of those mofos wish they were the Joker. The worst part is this is Saltius Gaming trying at his absolute hardest. This is what he considers an own. There's no way this man actually thinks he's allowed to be throwing out insults right now, does he? He literally deleted his Twitter for being wrong about the acquisition not going through. They were his famous last words before he was revived. Now, I know it must suck having to be on the sidelines watching people celebrate something you cheered for the the downfall of, but you're gonna have to take your L like a man and delete your Twitter again. The internet was literally better off without you. And with tweets like this, you can see why. Each and every single one of them is salty. The senators, the Democrats, the ponies, Jim Ryan, journalists. If Starfield turns out to be a good game, it's going to be disastrous. Like that guy in his tweet said, Xbox is back. Dark days ahead of us. When Xbox does good, it's a dark day for the ponies. But a bright day for this channel, which is getting close to the 69K sub mark I've so dreamed of. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you so choose to. With that being said, I'll see you soon.
Africana's so sad.
That's right, drop that. You know what sucks about the whole deal? Like when people cover this, is that you never actually know where their stance is. Like, it's very hard for me to tell where their stance is when it comes to any of this stuff. Like, they sound like they're Xbox fanboys. The funny part about it is PlayStation fanboys have been quiet. They have been ultra quiet on my end. I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's because of the simple fact that I don't look up PlayStation fanboys, or if it's the fact that they are actually not saying a damn thing because they have. It's like they've like they know they're gonna get cooked themselves if they say anything. I don't know if that's the case. But what I do know is that when I hear people talk about this, like, they make it very difficult to tell which side that they're on. And they don't really have to be on the side. It just kind of sounds fanboyish to me when I hear them talk about it. That's all. It becomes very confusing watching these videos and saying, well, I don't know if they're against or well, obviously they're for the deal, but it's very hard to tell if they were to hear like an irrational Xbox fanboy talk, if they would be equally as critical. You know what I mean? Because I definitely think that anybody and everybody has the right to be critical against the PlayStation fanboy, because honestly, they deserve their own island. Like, I'm not joking. Like, they should seriously have their own island. With the way that they talk,
no good.
It's crazy to me. Like, they will bring up any and every reason why PlayStation is like the greatest, and I'm playing on PlayStation. That's saying a lot, because I'm sitting here playing on PlayStation, right? But they'll say any and everything if to try and defend PlayStation if it's in the wrong. Like Jim Ryan has been on the wrong on multiple occasions. Like, and we cannot deny that. Like, making people pay $10 extra just to convert to PlayStation 5 games, to convert their PlayStation 5 games over to from PS4, like, that was just a wrong move. Like, you gotta admit, at some point, you can't white knight for a lot of the things that they've done, and then expect not to get slaughtered or called a different kind of person. You know what I mean? Can I jump down? I should be able to jump down. Oh, this fucking guy. attack there. Can I? Because I need this. Where did this chick come from? Oh, I actually managed to kill him. Ah, I see we have our first contestant. Did I not grab the... You bastard. I thought I grabbed this. If they get up here ultra quick, I'm gonna be mad. Yep. You're gonna have the same result, lady. Sit your ass down. There we go. That's the guy I was looking for.
Keep coming.
You have got to be joking. Is that it? I didn't know if that was it or not. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about how it's very hard to... that's what I was saying. I was saying that PlayStation fanboys definitely deserve to get crushed for a lot of the takes that they have. Because they make quite a few crazy takes. But I'm just wondering if anybody were to hear anything on the Xbox fanboy side, would they be just as critical? And I think that's what would help. And maybe I just need to watch more of this dude's stuff to even figure that out. But just little foods of thought there. But congrats to the deal. And like I said, they just signed. Microsoft and Sony just signed a deal to where they will be keeping Call of Duty on PlayStation. So it's not like anybody's missing out or losing out on anything. Everybody will be fine. Oh, that's right. I actually have to travel around. Oh well. I'm not worried about treasure this round. I've already gotten all the treasures in this area on my other playthroughs. But I haven't heard anything on the PlayStation side since this deal went through, so I'm quite curious actually. I'm pretty sure people like Dreamcast guy have something, but we all know how that's going. Drop down, please. Thank you. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Hello, new on Kick doing lives for games including RE series. I will drop a follow for you if you saying. All right, let's see where you at. There you go. I'm making exceptions for certain things. I'm not. Yeah, I'm. So you got mine. You got my vote. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. I gotta push this over. Indeed, Smoke Killer. Welcome to Kick. I'm still relatively new myself, so I'm still trying to figure everything out. I get the feeling like if this was the original, that's where they pushed the boulder off at. I was doing live and my game crashed, and of the chapter 12, almost 2 hours of live. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think it was a few days back. I popped on Sekiro and that kept crashing, and then my stream crashed on here a couple of times, but it wasn't like a really big deal until people started working on my internet on the outside of the house.
Be this way.
People started working on something and it crashed my internet, so I couldn't even multi-stream. It was 2 days ago.
Give me a break.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have a hard time trying to find out where. Ah, there we go. Huh. Nice. Well, where's the other guy at? Could've swore there was another guy. Guess not. Because there is another guy, and I just don't remember where he's at. But yeah. Oh no, you were right. It was 3 days ago. Was it 3 days ago? Oh, nope. Can't let shish kebab me. And there goes part of my kitchen knife. Seriously, where is that guy at? Because he can see me, I just can't see him. Did he jump down? Oh, because he's on the bridge. That's right. They're on the bridge. And the other guy's not gonna jump down. Yeah, thanks, Smoke Killer. I totally forgot this bridge existed. If one thing Zombieland taught me, double tap. Because you were trying to do Smash and we were trying to get it back up. Yeah, I was not happy about that. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't even do it here on Kick either. I had to strictly go through YouTube. Stop old man abuse. Ah, he's lived. At least as far as I know, he's lived. I mean, Las Plagas is something. Las Plagas is a life taker. Why do I always fall for that every single time? Let's go ahead and take care of that right now. There should be somebody on the... You know what? You go ahead. You come on over here. Whoops, I missed. The fact that he even got that off before I even took his head off is amazing. You know what? Just gonna let you run through the trap. Nope. And I don't have anything else besides this chicken egg to do anything with, except for the shotgun. Do I have my shotgun ready? I do. Woo! You want to talk about close. Oh my goodness. I'll watch some anime, but thanks for the help. Good luck on streaming indeed. Thank you. I gotta. Oh wow, just a couple of stabs, huh? That's it? That's all it took? I'll take it then. I will definitely take it. Aww, here we go again. Wow. Thank you. That's what I need. Now I need to find out where the other guy is. I don't remember. Oh my goodness. That was a waste. Nope. Hold on. Wait. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. See, I hear her, just can't see her. Wait, did the trap reset itself? Goodness gracious, I seriously did that. I really did that. Well, found that guy. He ran past the... Wow. Alright, I gotta back up. Yeah, I gotta heal. Jeez, seriously? Shit. Oh, that's just great. Oh, hey, totally forgot I had this. There you go. That. Oh, is that what we're doing? Can I get up there? Not from here. There's still people here, though, so I gotta... There we go. Get him out of here. Okay. I do want to see if there's I want to see if there's any Sony fanboys that are mad about this deal. But I want to wait till I get through with this chapter. Let's see, can I craft anything right now? No. Well, I mean, I could. Well, don't have a key. Some gunpowder. There's something else in here. Hold and push. Wasn't there something else in here too? I wonder if he was just nailing that shut or if he was actually trying to get in there. It's really hard to tell.
That hurts, you know? Seemed like you really wanted to talk. How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke? You know, those things will kill you. Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh?
Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you've had a good day, morning or evening, because today we truly have some from fanboys deleting their Twitter accounts. I'm looking at you,
Jeez, are you
Gaming,
kidding
who
me?
deleted his Twitter account to avoid criticism because even until the very last hour, he was shit-talking Xbox to the point that he was certain that this would not go through on Xbox's end. He was so confident Xbox would fail, but when Xbox didn't fail, he deleted his Twitter to avoid the criticism from everyone making fun of him for all this time shit-talking, and then proceed to fall flat on his ass. But don't you worry, he's back. Now, what should you do with that? Go to his Twitter and let him know he's an absolute dumbass for defending a plastic box. And I don't mean go out of your way to be an absolute asshole to him. I just mean to take the piss. And don't you worry, it's just not him. J-Dub, J-Tech, King Thrash, and many other fanboys are refusing to talk about the situation and are trying to avoid it because they lost it. Isn't that funny? I find it funny. Now, they're trying to either avoid the situation or give Xbox shit in other ways, which is absolutely funny to see. And remember, they are all doing this in the name of their plastic box. They are not being paid by Sony to do this. They are doing it for the so-called brand loyalty, when yet none of them actually bother to play these games. They would rather spend all their time on Twitter talking about Xbox. It's not that hard to sit down and play your games after you come home from work. But then you wonder to yourself, do they just live off of Centrelink? Most of them are in their 20s to 30s. But before we get started with any of the
Let's
videos,
not play
let's
like
have a
we
quick
don't
look at
know.
the
Most of them are going to be in their 30s talking about this stuff. I'm sure there are some people in their 20s that are talking about how like are really riding for the, like he says, these plastic boxes and whatnot. But I really highly think it's mostly people in their 30s that are really just still into, because that's going to be the age range that is really into the console warfare, because that's what we grew up in, was the console wars, like from like way back. So old habits die hard, and I really think this is mostly 30-year-olds.
Saw some men dragging someone
So you're all up
to
to
the old
date.
church.
The PlayStation fanboys, they're relying on the FTC to stop the acquisition.
Hanging with you.
But as I'm sure you all know by now, they have failed. And so has their appeal to stop this acquisition for other reasons. Isn't that funny? And now they're being scrutinized, and it's pretty funny to watch. But the best part about the CMA and FTC is that they made Xbox commit to bring Call of Duty to platforms that have never had a title on that system. But with all the technical stuff behind us, let's get into the videos.
Oh, jeez.
He looks so happy to see
we're
what
not done
Xbox
here.
can do with Activision Blizzard.
Later,
And
amigo.
if you zoom in really close, it looks like he's having a fucking devious time.
So let me just start off by saying this. This deal is absolutely disgusting.
Oh no, I get to spend $15 a month just to play Call of Duty, or any game of my choosing on that subscription service. What a fucking shame. Oh, what's that? Nintendo also gets to fucking play Call of Duty? Oh
Condor
my
Wonder
god,
Roost.
it's fucking
I've
terrible.
located Baby Eagle.
This is the end
Sounds like she's being
of
kept in
gaming
some
as we know
church.
it. What Microsoft is doing is, I don't care.
I heard it from this guy I met. Said his name is.
Hey guys,
Luis
I don't
Serra.
care about the situation, but I
There's
still
something
made a
fishy
video on it
about
to
him.
share my opinions.
I need you to
Seems
run a
pretty
background
valid,
check.
don't you think?
Bro, I genuinely do not care about this deal, okay? As a gamer, which I am, my loyalty is to the game. That's it.
I don't believe that for a second. You know full well you would die for PlayStation. I'm sure if you go look at my previous videos, you will find a lot of proof where you do it. So don't lie to us, Lucas. We will find proof.
I forgot about this guy, to be honest.
I could just link a previous video, and I can guarantee 9 times out of 10, you will more than.
So this guy is another prominent voice for the PlayStation fandom. Like, you will not find a louder voice than his, besides like Dreamcast guy. And every time he gets on, he says the most asinine things that I've ever heard. Like when Elden Ring won Game of the Year, his thing was, it's not American, but PlayStation isn't American either, so where's your argument at? And he says a lot of things. There was one point where he was talking about how
That's my gear.
how PlayStation might turn him away from PlayStation because they did something to. I think they did something to his account, or maybe it was the fact that it had something to do with locking him into something, and I can't remember for sure what it was. But he was actually at the breaking point where he was gonna where he was actually going to he was really gonna leave PlayStation. But you will never find anybody more dedicated. He's one of the most dedicated people to this whole deal.
Likely say it in that video where Sony is far superior. If you want proof of that right now, I went out of my way to find some. Go to 16 minutes 58 seconds in my previous Amazing Lucas video. I jumped around just to find something, and that was the first thing I found. There you go. It was that easy.
Now, there's always these PC peasants, because that's what they are.
Oh yeah, if I'm a peasant, why did I drop $3,500 on a top-of-the-line gaming PC? Was it worth? I mean, I probably could have got it a little bit cheaper, but oh well, I got what I wanted at the end.
Anytime I hear someone say that they want to remove exclusivity, it's like, bro, that's the whole point of having a console, is that you have, right, games that are exclusive to this console.
Personally, I can agree with both sides of this shit. If you want to sell a system, you need to have something unique about it, different from the competitor. For example, Xbox may have it.
And that's the one thing, right? Like, I'm glad he's saying that, because that's you really do need some kind of exclusivity of some sort. Something that makes your your console unique, specifically. It's a game that makes your console specifically unique to that makes people actually want to purchase that particular game. And Xbox really has a problem with that. I can say, like, congratulations to the deal, but for me, like, whether it be PlayStation, I will always think this. It's just complete and utter laziness to just go out and make acquisitions. Though I understand these are third party games that they're making acquisitions for, that they're looking to make into first party. The problem with that is that, oh no, crap. The problem with that is that you've struggled with this for so long that you've struggled with it on your own. So why would you go out and make acquisitions? Like with Bethesda being a really good example of this, and I don't care what anybody says, like that, it unfortunately is a really good example of having a botched release. If you have that many problems with that, how many problems are you gonna have with Activision Blizzard? And they have enough problems on their own, to be honest. Like with Overwatch and all that good jazz, like it is really difficult for them at the moment. So it's also another thing that both sides don't consider either, is that they're having problems. Microsoft is actually having to inherit a lot of the problems that they're making acquisitions for. So there's always that matter, and I haven't seen it taken into consideration. So
welcome. I've got something new for you.
Far better subscription service compared to PlayStation. Or, on the other hand, PlayStation may offer an even better subscription service, or better games, whatever. Both arguments are valid. I do believe exclusives are very outdated when it comes to trying to sell systems. I believe systems themselves should offer unique benefits. For example, either in their subscription services,
hold on real
or what
quick.
features they can have access to. Who knows, maybe you can even mod first-party games.
not seen anything you like, stranger? Will that be all then?
games, or even other companies
we're
that
gonna
join onto
continue
that
where we
system
left
can allow
off.
their games to be modified. It would be pretty cool, add longevity to all the games, and give an incentive for people to join your platform. Xbox may have the game, but can it have mods and be modified? I know to some people they may see that as a very out there example, but either way, that would easily make, in my eyes, PlayStation or Xbox, whichever one does it, the better console.
And games are exclusive to that console. Now, at the moment in time, there is no exclusivity. What is the point?
It's called choice, Lucas. If I had a choice to play Halo on console or on PC, I would rather play it on PC, where I have my mouse and keyboard and a fucking high frame rate.
You know, these I don't know what this generation is. There's a bunch of limp-wristed, generation, they, them pronouns generation that constantly talk about, well, we should all just be friends and we should all just be able to play on any console we want.
Welcome.
Is this really what I get for voting for the Labour Party? I just want to be an anti-tank platform. You know, fuck it. I'll give you my pronouns. I'm either a Waffen Traeger Alpha 100 anti-tank platform, or a Flak 88 German artillery piece. Fuck you, and that's how it's gonna be from now on. Now, let's move away from Amazing Lucas and go take a look at our next fanboy, Dreamcast guy.
People are starting to wonder, okay, how is Sony going to get revenge? What is it that PlayStation could buy that even compare to the completely insane scope of Call of Duty and King and freaking World of Warcraft? Let's talk about the idea of who they're going to grab.
I like how this video only came out roughly a day later after the news that Xbox pretty much won against the FTC. I don't think PlayStation is going to come out straight and be like, hey guys, we're buying Square Enix, From Software, EA, or whoever we can find that is looking to be bought. I find it kind of impressive that you choose to report on stuff that is only just speculation. Of course Sony's going to fight back some way, somehow, but assuming that they're going to straight up buy a company that is not even big enough to compete with Activision Blizzard, they need to be able to make as much money as Activision Blizzard or compete on the same level as Activision Blizzard. The best you could probably get is From Software, but even then I don't think that would work, as From Software has been trying to go independent or self-publishing, whichever one you want to use, for some time now.
We're going to be taking a look at a lot of different tweets today and taking a look at a big article by Paul
Oh,
Cassie.
it's this one. Yeah, I watched this one.
This tweet he dropped yesterday. I bet Sony pulls the trigger on Square Enix or FromSoft. Now, to me, I do think these are probably the safest bets.
From Software, like I said, definitely not. They want to be self-publishing, and from even just a quick Google search right now, they still maintain that idea that they want to do that. They can still do exclusives for PlayStation, like a Bloodborne 2 or even a new Souls game for PlayStation, but I doubt they will be able to get a full ownership of From Software. Who knows, maybe that could change. Maybe one day they were like, fuck it, you offered us a good deal, we'll take it. All you had to do, Dreamcast guy, was a bit of fucking research. That is all you needed, and you failed to do that. No.
And it's funny because I said I didn't know that they were actually trying to be independent, but I did figure that it would be like they're already doing well enough on their own. Why do they need PlayStation for anything? Like, they can remain third party and move with autonomy, and they have a system going already. So why would they want to mess that system up? And actually, I would argue that Sony might actually mess that system up a lot more for them if they were to try to acquire, or if they did acquire them. It's just one of those deals where you actually got to be able to read between. You got to actually be able to read between the lines, and it just seems like a lot of these guys that get on here and make these videos about this stuff, they just don't seem to understand that.
Welcome. What can I
No wonder no one takes you seriously. I also find it funny that your top comments, or majority of them, are taking the piss out of you.
Partnership this last couple of years. Here's why it's difficult to compare them though. This is the size of what Microsoft just bought. Like, actually consider that. Here is the entire rest of Xbox Game Studios. You can see here we have 343 Industries, Obsidian, Rare, we've got Ninja Theory up here.
And now, this is my last complaint with the Dreamcast video. I wish you would give some more context to what this graph is meant to represent. Is it meant to represent yearly revenue from the companies, or is it meant to represent employee count? I can't tell what it is.
So here's what it's truly meant to represent. Like, I get what you're saying, that you probably should have some context for that graph, but it's basically showing what, if I remember the video correctly, most of that graph was what the company is made up of. So you'll have, let me go back real quick and actually look at this graph. So this graph is Xbox as a whole. This is Xbox, what they own. This is Xbox Studios right here. They own Bethesda, which Bethesda has little to nothing. This graph seems to represent like how big a company actually is. And actually, I would question this graph a little bit. If I gotta be honest, I would totally question this graph, because if this is Bethesda, and this, all this is attached to Activision Blizzard, then why the fuck did this cost so much? I would honestly ask that, for one. And if this is the graph, this representation of this graph is highly misrepresentative. Then this right here looks like something that the FTC would present to it looks like something that the FTC presented in their court case that cost them the case. This should not be this big, unless this is truly the revenue, in which I would argue highly that this right here is nowhere near that. I can guarantee you, in sales, if this is how much sales they garner from this, I would highly doubt this. Besides maybe Overwatch. But still, question this graph. But I get what it's supposed to represent. I get what he's saying. I get this one on both sides. It's just, I just don't think this is the greatest representation.
Just fine. Like, actually consider that. Here is the entire rest of Xbox Game Studios. You can see here we have 343 Industries, Obsidian, Rare, we've got Ninja Theory up here.
And now, this is my last complaint with the Dreamcast video. I wish you would give some more context to what this graph is meant to represent. Is it meant to represent yearly revenue from the companies, or is it meant to represent employee count? I can't tell what it is, and I can't be fucked installing Reddit to find out. Because two things he mentioned in that clip, which I don't think I shared it, was employee count, and then overall size of the company, which I don't think that graph would be right for the overall sizes of the companies. But I'm sure some of you will correct me in the comments if I'm right or wrong. So that is it for this video. You boys all take care. If you can, help me reach 1,000 subs. Have a great day, boys.
Alright, let's... Which video did I just watch? Was it this one?
The Activision Blizzard deal is officially blocked. It's done. Microsoft is not buying Call of Duty. Now...
Alright, so... I'm not gonna lie. I'll be 100% with everybody here. I thought the same deal. And I would honestly say, like, this is a perfect learning experience right here, right? Where I've always said in the past, you have to be careful of the publications that you pay attention to, and that was honestly my mistake as well, not paying attention to who's credible and who's not credible. Sometimes it's really difficult to get lost. It's easy to get lost in the sauce of information and then not even bother to check up on what it is that you're looking at. So I can easily say, like, I thought this same deal because of an article that I actually read before all of this continued, when this case initially started.
I wanna say I'm sorry for the things I've done, and I try and be stronger.
Oh my
In this life I chose, but I want you to know. Shut up, bitch!
This must...
18 months is a long time to go back and forth over one topic, but that's what happened in this gaming community. There's been ups for the Xbox fanboys and there's been downs. There's been ups for the PlayStation fanboys, and currently they're definitely down. So this ABK acquisition, oh man, it's been crazy. The FTC, of course, their appeal was denied, and Xbox pretty much can close the deal. Now, the only discussion we're hearing now is, will they close the deal next week, or will they close the deal in August? Whatever's going on with the CMA, I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm not going to act like I do, but Xbox is going to close this deal soon. Now, like I said, 18 months is a long time, and throughout this entire journey, the biggest shit talkers on the PlayStation side, I really wanted to see what their reaction was going to be after this positive news for the Xbox side, and the FTC appeal was denied. Good old J-Dub. You know, after this appeal, the appeal was denied and the news came out, J-Dub, he usually talks a lot of shit consistently. When the CMA blocked the deal, he was there. Throughout this entire process, he was there. But the first tweet I saw from him after the FTC appeal was denied, he had some laughing emojis responding to some guy named Adam 22's wife. She's doing some type of movies I'm not going to say. And a lot of people was criticizing him for letting his wife do these types of movies.
Crap.
So J-Dub, he didn't worry about the ABK acquisition. He wanted to laugh and comment on this topic. Isn't that funny? Now, the Red Dragon, we all know this guy really was against this acquisition. He was dead set against this acquisition. Now, he posted, skating rink was the hangout spot when I was a kid. Back at it teaching my own. Forgot how much fun it is. Also a good workout. Listen, having time, having fun with your family, spending time with your family is absolutely great. I do it all of the time myself, sir. But you were pretty much the number one guy in our community that was talking shit about this ABK acquisition, and how how crazy, I mean, I'm sorry, not crazy, how cool of you to post some family stuff right after the FTC appeal was denied. How convenient of you, sir. Listen, like I said, it's great you're spending time with your family, but the timing seems a little funny to me. Now, Jason Schreier, you know, it's no secret that this guy is not a fan of Xbox. He said, after an 18-month saga, it's looking like by Tuesday, Activision Blizzard will be part of Microsoft, unless Canada steps in. Now, what's the...
Wait, hold on. The Jesus of games media is not an Xbox fan? That's actually news to me. Where did this information come from?
Purpose of saying this shit. Everybody knows Canada has nothing. Nothing. They took too long to give their decision, so whatever they say is null and void. I thought he would know this. He's a journalist. He knows everything else. Instead of just saying, yo, after 18 months saga, it's looking like by Tuesday, the Activision Blizzard will be part of Microsoft. That's all he had to say. He could have even said, unless the CMA steps in. He said Canada? Of all countries, Canada? The country whose decision has expired. Seems like he was really reaching here. Now, good old Salt King, Salty is Gaming, don't forget, this guy had deactivated his Twitter when Judge Corley announced her decision, but he reactivated his Twitter a couple of days later when the FTC filed an appeal. So he didn't deactivate his Twitter this time after the appeal was denied, but he has some things to say that's filled with salt. He's really living up to his name right now. He said, "They are used to catching L's. That's why this feels like a victory, but they won't feel that way when their beloved Xbox is full third party and they have zero exclusives and diluted trash content on the regular, like Redfall." Oh, they brought up Redfall again. Those guys love Redfall. Ladies and gentlemen, this tweet is filled with salt. Absolute salt. That's not all he said. He also said, Xbox celebrating the Microsoft Activision deal going through, even when it means Xbox will be full third party within 5 years. Call of Duty will be ruined like Halo and Game Pass. Won't be sustainable without major changes. It's over. Imagine saying it's over for Xbox after they just acquired Activision Blizzard for $70 billion. Imagine saying it's over for Xbox when they have 32 studios about to drop consistent content into Xbox Game Pass. These guys are down bad right now. I'm telling you guys, PlayStation guys are down bad right now. It's sad.
I'm honestly gonna go out on a limb and say this guy's an Xbox fanboy. All right, it is time for Business 101 yet again. Seriously, as a mutual guy, I will easily say that he keeps bringing up the fact that people keep bringing up Redfall. You cannot dismiss that Redfall, even to mutual people, even to us on the mutual side, looked nasty. That was a nasty little release. And when you start talking like how this guy is talking right here, you ultimately dismiss the facts of you dismiss exactly how dire that was for them at that moment, because their next release is Starfield, and that is gonna count for a lot more than you think it is. And when you don't understand that much, and you can sit here and flippantly talk about how PlayStation fanboys keep bringing up Redfall, that's because Bethesda and Microsoft handed them that ammo to be able to do that. And they also know that that's their biggest release has yet to come. That's coming out in the next couple of months. Starfield? Man, if Starfield isn't as good as they are making it out to be, that's gonna spell trouble. It doesn't mean that Xbox is gonna die. It just means that they're gonna look bad for a little bit. And it's gonna be a little bit harder for people to trust them. So, like, you cannot dismiss anything that happens on either side. The same thing happens with PlayStation. They do stupid shit all the time. And the fact that PlayStation fanboys can just as easily talk just like that, just like the way that this guy is talking about how people keep bringing up Redfall, or how people would keep bringing up the fact that Sony does all this egregious stuff with how they keep content from reaching other platforms just so that people could buy PlayStation. Like either side, they don't care about what you think. They just don't. They're gonna do whatever it is that they do. They're gonna look bad in the public eye for like a week or two, and then they're gonna move on. Yes, they're going to keep on bringing up Redfall because Redfall was a disastrous release. It should have never happened. You cannot deny that.
Look at the Titan sitting there blocked. Look at him smiling. What the fuck is he doing here? Like that. After what happened? You want to see the aftermath of it?
Yeah. Right.
Shall I do it to this pony?
Go ahead, brother.
Hurt him. Shall I break his heart? Here we go, guys. Look at this shit. What's happening here? Read the title. Read the title. For some reason, he's got a beard. He's got a beard.
Microsoft wins fighting.
The funny part about a reaction of a reaction of a reaction is that like two of the people do not make sense whatsoever. I don't know. Is this a lot of fun to y'all? Is it really that fun to be representing either side and then not making an actual point? What I stopped this for, I know what I stopped this for. I stopped this as well because fanboydom aside, with that release, that does garner a lot of work on Microsoft's side. Now they have to prove something. With their last showcase, it was great. It was all right. It was nice. Had some stuff. They pulled a Sony move, which is get to the game and make it look exclusive. Like, except for Microsoft does it in a different way. They don't do it in the exact same way. They still have a lot to prove. They have a lot to go. The gaming industry as a whole is suffering from one thing and one thing alone, is that the people at the top are not in touch with the community itself. So we cannot dismiss anything that happens from here on out, on either side, on any side.
Because the FTC, his facial expression is a lot different.
Hello, what's up? FTC? What you need? Block the deal. I got you. Rest in peace. We got the game. I see you. Cause we a beast. We are you are. We put in work. We put in work. To market lead.
Why? I want to know why.
Just won a freaking massive victory. They have now been officially approved to buy Activision Blizzard for $70 billion.
People don't like you very much, do they?
Now, the next thing I noticed about these PlayStation fanboys, now they're attacking Activision Blizzard. They're attacking Call of Duty. Like Jay Barry said, Call of Duty is dead to me once Xbox fully owns it. So all of a sudden, Call of Duty is going to drop in quality according to these PlayStation fanboys. It's going to be shit, even though the same developers will be developing the game with Microsoft resources, but all of a sudden the game is going to be trash because Xbox owns it. This guy, Bob Quasi, says, "This is my last Activision game purchase. Hashtag boycott ABK. Hashtag Team PlayStation. Xbox won't make $1 off of me." Damn, brother. I mean, if there's a game you really want to play, you won't buy it because it's owned by Xbox? Listen, man, I understand. I do console war stuff. I understand I participate in the console war stuff. But if there's a game I want to play, I'll buy the game. Even if it's owned by Sony. You guys are crazy. You guys call yourself gamers? But you guys are stupid if you ask me. This guy, Streets of Gage, says, "That's just fucking sad. COD has always been my favorite competitive multiplayer games, but I see an imminent drop in quality coming real soon." Oh, look at that. Look at that. He sees a drop coming real soon, guy. A drop in quality because it's owned by Xbox. Do you see why I loathe PlayStation fanboys? I loathe them. Good old dumbass dummy, failed pyromancer. He says, Xbox paid $70 billion to play the same games we're able to play before today and still have to keep their biggest franchise on PlayStation. Then he has to gym Mr. Rogers putting on a clown mask. Sir, you should put on the clown mask because apparently you don't know how business works. If Xbox is putting their games on PlayStation, guess what happens? Xbox is getting money from PlayStation, you dummy. You guys lack any type of intelligence to know how a business works. Minecraft, they make tons of money off of PlayStation with Minecraft. Soon, Call of Duty. Then you guys are dumb. What is wrong with you? Christopher Dream, who is of course a journalist, he says, when the ABK deal concludes, I expect PlayStation to go all in with the Battlefield series, which is currently undergoing an ambitious change in strategy under Vince Zampella, Call of Duty founder. That will be good news for competition in the shooter genre. What the hell is going on? What? Okay. Since this deal is pretty much complete, since the ABK acquisition is pretty much done, this is what you PlayStation guys are going to say now. PlayStation should go after Battlefield. What? PlayStation should go after Battlefield? The same Battlefield that dropped a game that was just terrible a couple years ago? The same Battlefield that nobody really cared about? I'm not hating on Battlefield because I like the series, but these guys never mentioned Battlefield before. Now, since Xbox is about to own ABK, PlayStation, go after Battlefield. Just like them same PlayStation fanboys. PlayStation, go buy Take-Two. Go buy Capcom. Go buy Ubisoft. PlayStation ain't got it like that, man. Stop this.
Big win is that you're going to get to save $60 or $70 every once in a while, starting in 2025 if all goes according to plan. So in 2 years, you can start playing more games without buying them. Games already in production. Games already coming to the market. I can't help but think that this is a loss for everyone, and you got duped. You got tricked into thinking that that's the real victory that matters.
Hey, you know something else I love? Hypocrisy. This guy Nick says, Xbox, like renting, not gaming. The Homie Gamers Initiative podcast, he said, this you capping or renting? Nick said previously, can't wait. The all-new PlayStation Plus is coming to Greece June 23rd. Sir, PlayStation Plus is renting. You're sure excited for a rental service? Hypocrisy is hilarious with these PlayStation fanboys. That generic Eric says, 69 billion wasted and you still got no game. Always last. Hashtag boycott ABK. Yeah, he tried to get this hashtag boycott ABK thing going, and he got a couple of dick faces to join them. But yeah, they're back to Xbox has no games. Even though that's a blatant lie now, they're still going to roll with that, and they're still going to say that because they have nothing else. Right? They have nothing else. Xbox still has no games. Yeah, are you sure about that? That generic Eric also said, anybody want to get the hashtag boycott ABK trending? We need to show.
Okay, we gotta clear up the air for a second, because truth of the matter is Xbox really has no games. Like, for the better part of the last decade, they have been buying up shit. They have been buying up shit and not producing a damn thing. And the fact of the matter is that this is what fanboydom gets you. Oh, this is what fanboydom actually gets you. Is that either way, because he's right. Like there's gonna be a lot of room for them to take money on all sides and everything like that. But clearly, you are only releasing part of that information. You're only talking about part of what's actually going to happen in this particular instance. There's going to be a lot that happens, and that's all going to be dependent on what Microsoft produces. If they don't produce anything, then how can you defend that? That's the equivalent of that's the equivalent of the opposite, which is why I don't like fanboys as a whole. It just, I could honestly argue the same thing with this guy, is that he doesn't understand. Oh crap! That he doesn't understand business, the full context of business. But he might just be doing this shit for entertainment purposes, for all I know. But
these fucks, they won't be buying anything owned by Xbox. Like I said, he was the one that tried to get this hashtag ABK thing going, boycott ABK thing going. So Iron Wolf, he came and said, I was gonna buy Diablo 4, but now I won't. Oh, he's so mad. I still don't get, if there's a game you want to play, even if it's owned by Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo.
I don't know if it's even worth talking about right now, but I would argue that, because he ultimately sounds like a fanboy himself, if this was on the opposite end, you would be just as dedicated, if not more. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm ultimately wrong about that. But you know, there are a lot of people that are dedicated to this stuff, and this is how far they will take that dedication. I get, so I'm gonna say this. I get that they put themselves out there to be judged in this manner, because they did by announcing that. But if you can't understand that dedication, that amount of dedication to this, then I mean, what are you even talking about it for? You have to be able to understand people's reasoning, whether you agree with it or not. Like if they don't want to buy it, let them not buy it. Let them not. Like, that's completely and utterly up to them.
Are you a real gamer or not, man? Like me, a guy that's pro Xbox. I wanted to play some PlayStation exclusives, so I bought me a PS5. It's sitting here dusty right now, but I bought me a PS5 because I wanted to play some PlayStation exclusives. But these guys, they hate Xbox so much. They hate it so much. They will refuse to buy a game on PlayStation because the company that made the game is owned by Xbox. Do you guys see why these guys are not real gamers? Dumbass ponies going around checking people's games.
And you are no different from them. So, truth be told, you want to talk about real gamers and stuff like that. I hate fanboys with all of my heart and soul. Like, it drives me up the wall listening to some of their talking points. But I mean, I guess we can't listen to the opposition. We can't listen to one side without listening to the opposition, right? So, this guy's name is Dirty Giggity.
Okay, look at this.
Do you want to make love suicidal?
Lord Timbo.
What?
Phenomenal entrance. May the salt flow like rivers of tears from the ponies' faces. Because this week has been a doozy. See you at Pride.
Pigeon salad for the $50 super chat. You know what time it is, baby.
Kwiatkowski super chat.
We really did. I kind of wanted to go back and watch some old Rome Rush.
Mario M.
What do you mean, Mikey? Can't DM you? It's Christmas time. It's Christmas.
Woo! Bro, they gonna add the sizzle. Look at this. This is called presentation Xbox. This is called presentation Xbox. This is what you do when you got the game, boy. When you got the sauce, this is what you do, boy.
You should tell your friend he should stop pumping it in the wind and start pumping it at the gym.
Damn it! It is that rapping time.
Goodness gracious, I'm getting smacked up right now.
Liddy! It's Liddy! Let's go! Like, hold tight. We in for a brawl.
Here we go. Captured on PC.
Dude, I think Sony's saving all the first party stuff to the end.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
What is this? Are they literally copying Splatoon?
You know what the crazy part is I've always said that Sony has been riding off the they've been riding off the backs of other of Nintendo for a while. Like they're riding off the they're actually the crazy part is they actually are riding off the backs of Microsoft right now with all of the stuff that they're trying to do, all of the things they could have got their hands on at the beginning. They actually are riding off the backs of Microsoft and Nintendo for as long as they can, while at the same time keeping their own kind of little formula for bringing exclusives of their own out. And it's just absolutely, it's working for them in some areas and it's absolutely working against them in other areas. So when you get the adult version of Splatoon and you see these characters giving pearl necklaces, then you understand.
Shameless bastards! All you did was copy Splatoon! Ooh. And this doesn't even look as good as Splatoon!
Yes.
Ooh. Are you freaking kidding me? Square Enix, take that bullshit back to where you came from! Ooh.
Now they about to get started. Now they really about to get started.
Yo, this is for everyone. This is an E for everyone show. Everyone's included to the ball.
Damn, ramming straight.
Yo, they tried to do their own involve.
I guess they're like, we'll show a couple first parties at the end. Let's see. Herman Hulse? Maybe. Nope, not yet.
Wait. Don't they have another showcase that's supposed to be out this month sometime? I could have swore that was the case. Maybe I missed it or something. Is it supposed to come out like next week or something?
Oh man, they're gonna hit us with these indie hits, and then they're gonna hit us with those bangers back to back. And out of this is the third back.
Not doing the movie.
Yo, the king is victorious. Hold the line.
Wow.
What? Nigga, they wanna rant with my movie trailer.
Oh, yeah, guess what? That Gran Turismo movie trailer that they showed probably is not going to happen for a while because of this writer's strike. So, hey, have fun with that one.
Just have lost it. A showcase like this, we love it. This is great. 10 out of 10. PlayStation. Let me be the first one to tell you this shit stinks. It's dog. This showcase sucks. Who do you think we are? We just gonna lay down and be like, oh yeah, I love it.
Joining us today.
Shut up, Jim.
Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you.
A few announcements to share. At PlayStation, innovation is our passion. Later this year, we will launch a dedicated device that enables you to stream any game through a PS5 console.
The PlayStation 5 Wii U, bro.
Also pleased to reveal our first ever PlayStation earbuds.
Dude,
We hope today's showcase demonstrates our continued commitment.
I'm in
delivering experiences.
I will ultimately say, too, that was the most boring showcase I've ever seen. But it's no different from what they would have done in person, too. So it doesn't really surprise me. But I mean, it's not like Xbox's was much better to me either. You know what I mean? Like right now, if you're a Nintendo person, you are eating well as far as games goes. If you're Microsoft or Sony in the Sony boat though, like you might as well just let me go ahead and take care of this guy. If you're in either one of those boats though, you're just waiting for stuff to come out while at the same time relying on the third parties to bring you games on whatever console you choose. Wow, I never actually looked in here and it just does not look so great in there. Like they're not digesting everything properly.
Not too shabby. Someone has shown up their neighbors.
I'm upset. I'm upset. Louder! I'm upset.
Louder! I'm upset. Stop showing me earbuds. Stop showing me earbuds.
I want to thank all of you for your unwavering support.
Old photos.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Something about a tablet. Nothing's happening. It's over. A lot of people in the audience look pissed.
I told you guys. Hey, Ghost of Tsushima gonna be there, and we're gonna have 1,200 new.
I give it. I'm gonna tell you. I give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
That's delusional.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Let's go.
Watch closely as I apply treatment to the first charge.
Sit down! You're supposed to show me games. Where is Faction? Where is the shit Blue Point was making? Where is Twisted Metal?
No Death Stranding 2? I don't understand. No mention of T-Lou Faction. Don't remind us about Wolverine? I don't understand.
What are you, man? Oh, ass used to be beautiful.
I don't feel like we overhyped it.
What the hell?
Ryan already stated in 2020 they're working closely with Rockstar Games. Yeah, I think it's coming, right? I think you did too. Okay. Come out and make what they can out. I don't feel like we overhyped it.
I am unhappy right now.
No, you all totally overhyped it.
This show has made me lose some faith.
Haven't I always said that we just need to cut the showcases out and make them make games? Like make these platforms develop, man, because this is starting to get old. Like putting on a show it just doesn't make sense. And I think this is going to be the year where all of these shows die out, and I think they all need to anyway. We already lost E3 with the writer's strike. We're going to have problems with some of these cons. Like I just think a lot of this stuff just needs to go. I think it's about that time. I honestly think it's about that time to just hang up hang it up. Just hang up these pointless shows. There we go. Oh wow, I actually got this much quicker than the last time.
Faith in PlayStation, man.
You sit there and you thump your Bible and you say your prayers, and it didn't get you anywhere.
I came into this thinking that it was gonna be a hard-fought battle, but the champ is gone. Yeah, man, it's over for these dudes. They cooked. It's over. They told me hold the line. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna break through next week. Next week here, man. I'm still standing, baby. Still champion, baby. Everything on the show is coming to Xbox. So I can't give them no wins there. Somebody said Snake Eater. That's on Xbox. Martial Fantasy. Oh yeah, that's that. You saw that already. That shouldn't have been there. You don't get no wins for showing me the same dance moves you were doing before. I ain't gonna lie. This has been the most disappointing PlayStation show I've ever seen. And I want y'all to go make a faces about that.
Xbox is wild.
Man, if the last showcase that they did was the most disappointing, then I beg you to go find me one in the last couple of years that was really good. Hell, I'd ask anybody to show me anything from Xbox in the last couple of years that was even remotely close to what they did just recently.
My blood?
They
wild and hard, bro.
They're in full coke right now.
They're in full coke.
Coming to Xbox.
I live streamed this, and for some reason, I had a bunch of
salty Xbox fanboys
constantly spamming PlayStation 5 is dead, Xbox is dead, so you know what, Xbox fanboys? Next up is the Xbox Showcase. We'll see how that turns out, but certainly my curiosity is split.
I am hideous?
You are horrifying to look at.
Frit would like you to notice you, Senpai. Oh, dude. Are you talking about that dude that's obsessed with my mouth? Dude, this guy's fucking weirdly obsessed with my mouth and teeth, bro. It's like, it makes me nervous. I gotta admit, it makes me fucking nervous. Like, what is this guy's angle, bro?
My name is Frittain the Place. Then I'm an asshole.
Well,
Well, gaming is officially dead. I don't think I need a title.
Oh my god!
Where did their hair go? Woo! Where did their hair go?
Yeah, there's nothing really much on that, is there? Alright, we'll return to the game. Oh, I actually need to bust through the front door. Front door is what I'm looking for. Oh, why? Why? Why did I do that again? Wait, where's the dog at? I hear it. There it is.
You too,
Okay.
huh?
Yeah, both of us.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
Alright, I gotta get out of here. Is there nothing else in here? Nope. Oh, that's right. They're gonna blow up the building, so I can't. No!
Come on.
What? I shot her dead in the face. Right, get out of here. There we go. Yeah, I'm not messing with anybody else in this village. I'm just gonna go through here, do what I have to do, and then, yeah.
some new items in stock. Come take a look. Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger. Welcome.
I need my knife
I've got
repaired.
something new for you. Easy work.
No, absolutely not.
There you are.
We are gonna
As
heighten
you
up that
wish.
durability
Anything
though.
else I can help you with? Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make. A deal well struck. Came into some other bits and bobs too, mate. Why not try a bit more space? Never hurt anyone.
Of course not.
Perfect size for you, stranger.
So,
Molding a weapon to suit your specific needs. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it? This kind of pleasant travels.
A church. I made it.
anybody else?
Damn it.
Yeah. Don't care. Oh man. We'll get some spinals going, shall we?
Okay.
Damn. Just wasted some of my ammo.
Lake. Not so.
that was interesting.
For no more surprises.
This is the best time, better than anything else to use this, huh? And got a yellow diamond out of it, so why not? Gosh damn it, get your ass down there. Good thing I'm not speed running this game. I mean, I guess I kinda am, but crap! Whoa! Gosh, damn, they whooped my ass. I feel like that should have stopped him. Like straight up. We'll get you out of here. You know what? I've had enough of y'all. Well, at least I have this, I guess. Oh, here we go. I was like, where's the ladder at? Is there another one? I don't care about the treasures right now, because... Seriously? Wow. Had enough. Seriously! Oh, this is just fucking wonderful. About damn time. Alright, there we go. Oh, I can't go that way yet.
Good luck finding someone big enough to use this thing.
I wonder if you can kind of see him from the other side. Like, you can hear him. Whoa, that's a dog. Those are dogs. Suck ass. Alright,
I see.
oh, man.
You took care of a request. Well done.
There are enough weapons here to get a party going.
A job well done deserves payment in kind. Ooh, what you buying?
Question is what am I selling?
Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave. Thank you. Pleasant travels.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I might do 2 streams tomorrow. I might do one after the other. Who knows? You know, might get a little break in. But it is Sunday, and truth of the matter is that this is a relaxing day. There's still news to be talked about. I mean, and things are gonna keep developing as time goes on. So we're on hardcore, 2 hours into the game. I got a little under 6 hours remaining to actually beat that game, to beat this game. So I gotta move quick. I gotta do it with haste. I can't waste time. So thank y'all for joining me. I will be back on tomorrow, so make sure that I'm actually working on stuff to better keep everybody updated on. I don't know why I am so choppy, but I'm working on a schedule of some sort, but I got to get everything else figured out too. So, with that being said, I will be back. I will be back on with Streaming with Soul tomorrow. I will be also doing another stream or whatnot. Maybe I can get some people chatting on the Discord for let's see what's going on. Where is so nobody's in the general, so I can get some people in the live calls and we can just talk about the stuff going on at the moment. But I will see you all later. You all have a good one. And remember, we're streaming with Soul tomorrow and another live stream after that. So